It's Mitch again for another week of Mitch's Moments. I'm here with my cat who's trying to run away from me, but this is her. This is Fargo. She says hello. She just wants to run away now. Oh, she did wave. I love that. Welcome back. We're here for Mitch's Moments. Another week has passed. We're here. We've made it to Saturday, and I'm here to just chat, as usual. So, it's what I do best, apparently, I'm told. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to look in the big travel book. So this week's destination is Oman. So I'll read a little bit about it. So the Sultanate of Oman could be the Arabian Peninsula's most rewarding destination. More accessible than Saudi Arabia, certainly safer than Yemen, and in many ways more traditional than the Gulf Emirates, Oman has plenty to rival these countries' attractions and more. It has a stirring history that combines the great sweep of Buddhan tradition with some extraordinary forts and other traditional architecture. And Marasok in Muscat is a fantasy of the Arabian bazaar come to life, with glittering gold and clouds of incense. But it's Oman's diverse natural beauty that is its main draw card. Here you'll find wildly beautiful beaches, the jagged ramparts of mountain ranges, and the perfectly sculpted sands of the fabled empty quarter. The best time to visit is October to April. Top things to see are Muscat, the lovely port city with a beautiful bay, atmospheric sock, and Portuguese forts. Beauty's gloriously unspoiled beach with craggy mountains. Masira's palm-strewn oasis, postcard perfect beaches and flamingos. I love flamingos. Nizwa, the beguiling inland town with a 17th century fort and expansive sock. Mukshal's jaw-dropping bay with sheer cliffs and frankincense trees close to Yemen. Top things to do: walk in wonder through the Wadi Shab, the verdant gorge that feels like paradise. Explore the copper-coloured dunes of the Wahiba Sands by camel or four-wheel drive. Drive over the Hajar Mountains from Al Hamara to Wadi Ban Orf, Oman's most spectacular road. Ponder the mysteries of Ubar, Arabia's fabled Atlantis of the Sands. Get away from it all on the peninsula, a dramatic Omani outpost guarding the gates of the Gulf. So yeah, that's a bit about Oman. It actually looks really beautiful and I would love to go one day. But now we're just going to chill in the Latrobe Valley for a little bit. So, we're back. I actually struggled to think of something to talk about this week, but then something popped up on my Netflix that I haven't really thought about for a while, and I just thought I'd talk about it. So, Power Rangers. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Power Rangers has been going for so long, and I just think that it's something that not enough people are talking about because it's just been going since the early 90s and it just keeps going and it never stops. And it was literally my favourite thing ever to watch when I was younger. I literally think I watched the Power Rangers movie, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, like a billion times. That's not an over-exaggeration, literally a billion times. If there's a place where it can be watched, I've watched it. I've watched that movie so many times. I remember I begged my mum for the DVD copy when I was too old to be watching it. But anyway, here we are. And I did, and I watched it the other day, and it was amazing. And yeah, so the Power Rangers movie, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, if you don't know, is basically, it's actually filmed in Sydney, which is really cool. So not a lot of things are filmed in Australia, and when things are filmed in Australia, I get weirdly patriotic, and I must watch it. So yeah, basically it's filmed in Australia, and there's lots of Australian actors in it as well, strewn throughout the movie. But yeah, basically this evil alien dude, classic Power Rangers fashion, comes to Earth and is trying to kill everyone, so the Power Rangers have to stop him. And the movie itself wasn't amazing, but I watched it a billion times and it was actually just as good as I remember it being. So yeah, when I say good, I mean good because I enjoyed it, but from an outsider's perspective, probably isn't that great. But I do recommend watching it. And if you have Netflix or want to get a 7 or a month free trial of Netflix, every single season of Power Rangers is on there, even the best season. So there's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then there's Turbo, then there's Galaxy, and then there's In Space, and then after that it's all just bad. So wouldn't recommend watching past those seasons, but if you like the new ones, then go you. But so what we're going to do now in classic Mitch's Moments fashion is we're just going to do a quiz, and it's going to tell me which Power Ranger I am, because this is a question that I've always asked myself. I always really thought when I was younger that I'd be the red Power Ranger, but I think that's just wishful thinking. I don't think that I'm a leader type in the Power Ranger world. I'm more like a background character in Power Rangers. I'm a main character in real life. So, which of these things do you think is most important for being a good Power Ranger? Good leadership, karate skills, understanding technology, or critical thinking? I think karate skills. Like, look, certain things can only get you so far, and I think karate skills is basically the main thing for being a Power Ranger. And fun fact, I'm actually a black belt in Taekwondo, so that's going to come in handy eventually. Okay, so what did you have for lunch? Cheese and tomato sandwich, fish paste sandwiches, leftover dinner from last night, or mashed potato? We're going to go with cheese and tomato sandwich because I had Subway for lunch and that's the closest thing that was on the menu. So which of these Power Ranger characters do you get on with best? Oh wait. What? That doesn't even make sense. We're just going to skip that one. Pick a movie. Spider-Man, Star Wars, Home Alone, or Shrek? I'm going to go with Spider-Man, and if anyone likes Spider-Man, we're going to talk about that just now for like a moment. I think Spider-Man has had too many iterations. Like over the last 20 years, we had like the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire, and then there was the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. And if you've seen the second one of that series, the ending is the worst part of that movie because I love Emma Stone and what they did to her is just really awful. So if you love Emma Stone, watch that movie because she is the only good part about it. Okay, anyway, enough about Spider-Man. We'll talk about that another time. That's my favourite. Pick a quote. Get off our planet. We need dinosaur power now. I'm a Power Ranger till the end. Don't look at me. I don't speak Billy. Get off our planet. I think that's a bit rude. Like, everyone's welcome. We need dinosaur power. I'm a Power Ranger till the end. That'll do. That's the one. Which of these weird smoothies would you rather drink? Spinach and moss, banana and acorn, strawberry and tulips, or banana and aubergine? We're going to go with strawberry and tulips because I feel like tulips won't taste like anything. And pick a pizza topping. Pepperoni, onions, crab meat, or pineapple. Pineapple. If you don't think that pineapple goes on pizza, that's your opinion. You can think whatever you want. If you want pineapple on pizza, that's great. If you don't, then you don't. You have something else. That's fine. And where did you go last for a day out? The countryside, an aquarium, a theme park, or a wasp museum? Sorry, my cat is just scratching at my bed. Bobbette. Sorry. Where did you last go for a day out? I went to the countryside because that's where we are right now. So there's nowhere else I can go, really. At the end of the long day battling evil villains, how do you relax? Do some more strength training, just sit on the sofa and eat snacks, play Minecraft, or play with your cat assistant. What do you guys think? How did this video begin? With my cat, and it's now scratching up the side of my bed still. Anyway, how do we go? So, alright, let's see what I am. Okay, so it's just loading up the results there. Oh, and the last question. Sorry, I didn't even answer that one. What would you rather do for fun? Save the world, hang out with your mates, invent some new weapons, or prank the Red Ranger? Boring. We're going to hang out with our friends because we can't do anything else at the moment. You're not going to believe this, guys. I am the Red Ranger. You're a natural born leader and you're great at making tricky decisions. You're the kind of boss, so that usually means you get the best weapons, but don't get carried away. You still need your Ranger buddies. I love that. I am the Red Ranger. Can you believe? Still disagree with that. I think that I feel more like blue or green, maybe yellow. Yellow can be whatever it wants, but I think I could deal with being yellow. That would be cool. But yeah, I'll put a link below to where you can do this quiz as well, and you can find out what Power Ranger you would be, and we can form a Power Ranger clan, whatever. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about this week, just because I really love Power Rangers, and I think that it's definitely like something that's underrated. There was actually another, speaking of earlier when I was saying that the movie was filmed in Australia, one of the series was actually filmed here as well. It was Mystic Force, and there's lots of like Australian actors in that as well who were like in like there's one guy from House Husbands, and there's like a girl from Brothers and Sisters, I think it's called. But yeah, definitely check it out if you like Power Rangers and you like some action. Power Rangers is what it is for this week. But yeah, as usual, what I say every week, just check in on your friends and family, just make sure everyone's doing okay, especially after, you know, this week things have sort of gone backwards, taken a backwards step, which isn't great, but we'll get through eventually. We're always going to be here. If you need to talk to somebody, reach out to us at Youth Space. We'll be happy to chat. Yeah, and if you've got any ideas for what I can talk about next week, because Netflix is sort of making me run out of ideas, because there's only so many TV shows and movies that I can talk about. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.